West Indies. Sri Lanka searching for a first T20 International Series. First time West Indies batting first as well in the series, so they'll dismantle for 89 in the second T20 International. Alage, 11 half centuries. He's had a good return after his first international series since. It's a good day to you, Russell.
Good evening, Nikhil. Good evening, everyone. Russell. Mahesh Tikshana with the new ball, trying to give the batters the impression he was going to bowl, and in the last minute, you mentioned the start in the first one, they just couldn't get that.
It was not real power from Brandon King, but just touch and timing.
That was something to go by. A bit more opportunity. If Sri Lanka don't pick up wickets, they'll soon be thinking them around.
Tikshana outfoxed Lewis.
No one knew. I think it's just Nick. He's looking leg side. Hit a wicket. It's a big one. Lewis it is. First ball.
Sheho, good to see him back in the side. They missed him because of his ability. Specialist power play bowler.
All around it. Superb touch. Juan Tushara, well, he'll bowl a little fuller. He looks for that swing early. Lovely shot. Not about powering your way.
Two right-handers and will Alage dismiss King in the last game.
Options through those middle overs as well. You bowl them out early.
He really looks on, has begun.
T20 International today. Ruchirapalli Guruge will be the first Sri Lankan umpire. Shot, but you're right.
The way Nissanka and Kushal Mendis went about things, the St. Louis really went hard early to their detriment.
Good hit. King seems to be in a good zone, striking it very, very well. Doesn't get up.
Vital, you saw the value of Nissanka being able to bat through the innings.
Go up, want someone bossing the situation for you. And that will in turn build pressure, so that's where you want.
Maybe a bit of pace off football in that direction tonight.
Here's well Alage. I thought Thick then.
Could easily bowl to the right-handers, but Lanka playing it safe, going.
It's one of those days where you just couldn't get the ball. Superb. Brandon King to the boundary.
Sri Lanka have done well. That is perfect execution.
The King does well. He spots it and bails out.
So needs to have someone batting through, able to get a start on it. Awareness.
As close as possible. Strike down the wicket challenger. If he's trying to spin the ball back in, he's got to start outside off stump. If you noticed, each time he's pitched stump. Takes the turner. Straighter one, the one skidding on.
If they're picking that carom ball, it's a really smart shot from.
Please. Got Sri Lanka thinking. And now be smart about running hard. Mind you. Then you'll even get your 180.
Guys like Hope and Roston Chase, who can play that.
And I can tell you that there is a very good crowd in. Really showed you. That's a wide. But
Spector's got the vantage point. It's wonderful to see. There you go.
Natural variation because Villalage looks to spin it away. That one came in with Yannick Villalage. So far, low 90s.
I think the game plan for Shai Hope would be power play. It's going to be important. With the arm of Yannick Villalage. It had turned a little bit.
Was down the leg side. Let's see what he calls. These are concerned. They've got 6 of them courtesy of that 4 byes.
This was quite proactive at the slips, but I don't think the other Mendis, Kushal, was.
A lot of enthusiasm. They're running in, looking for some places. Into his third over. One away for 4. He picked the gap. Good timing as well.
Perfect timing, perfect placement, and Banu.
2 balls back. Look at the punch, just waiting for the ball under. It's a massive error. And Brandon King has to walk.
Brandon King doing the right thing, giving himself room, trying to go through the Tikshana's credit, just straightened a little bit. That's more than enough. In this important game, he has picked up both the openers, both 42 for 2.
Roston Chase continues to bat in the average is 27. Let's take a look at the wicket now. That was a carom ball that just straightened up on Matisha Patirana.
There you go, that's another evidence that it's going to turn. Did see a lot of cracks, and similarly in today's patch as well.
Past the outside. It was playing for some. Well, 42 for 2. The power play is done. Sri Lankan point of view.
It's a good time for Sri Lanka. And Austin Chase, we've seen in the past, it takes a little time to settle down.
Had a good series so far, his name. But yes, you're right. It's time to try and bowl maybe.
One more wicket, then the hitters come in. And those hitters, you to use the depth of the crease and work it.
That is better. That is better. You could see a bit scheduled to happen in December. And the registration. Wanidu Hasarang now play. Single off the first.
A lot will depend on him. The Sri Lankan team will be hoping he'll come good in the middle overs. He gets it right in these kind of Swiss batting as well.
Overs immediately after the power play, maybe up to about the 15th. Extreme
Himself. Bowling really well. He does.
That's another good length delivery, just off an inside edge. Continuing with the slip. Oh, well bowled. 49 for 2.
Mendis. Ambidextrous. The bowler. Hello to Tino Mawoyo. Comes up, they'll get back for 2.
Add to his T20 international career.
We'll get another couple of runs.
The dismissal that we're talking about in the second T20 is like this. I think they should be that slip in.
Play that reverse sweep. He played it in the first T20I, and there's no partnership broken, and the Sri Lankans celebrate.
Night on a surface that's looking very dry once just, but Roston Chase is just Mendis strikes. And the West Indies now 50.
Important for someone like him, who's so good in to get real important runs, even if it's not at the clip. And
There, you saw that puff. That's evidence of just how.
says, make yourself indispensable. Left arm spin, off spin, and he's a superb fielder. What?
Role in this innings for the West Indies to get themselves.
The back of his mind, very straight line. Hot.
Robin Powell did make mention last couple of days that next you play on a similar surface.
They'll check and see if it's carried cleanly. Nissanka, Shea Hope, and the West Indies are in trouble.
An outstanding grab.
We have umpire for fair catch.
One.
Please.
Only in cricket. Umpire didn't think so. Shea Hope is on his way. Comes in before the 10th over.
Have a look at this. It's come off the outside to right, and he's just got the hands underneath the wickets that have fallen. Good all back.
Middle of the bat, but with the fielders up, he's still.
But the idea very good, and you can see that he's seen its circle, no risk whatsoever.
Yourself indispensable, Tino, to a team. Undroppable.
T20I, 20 and 17, but he certainly looked.
Surface 62 for 4. Allige Hasaranga Kamindu Mendis. Lanka. And Lanka, immediate impact.
Looking to hit the ball back up the ground. Sorry, Lanka. An immediate impact as he comes.
Another promote.
On in the general direction of the ball. Run. And it's a good effort nonetheless.
Yeah, two very similar dismissals, Tino. This is today. What will he learn from?
Secondly, if he is going to be playing off the back. Today's dismissal once again. Look at that. He gets the right foot up.
Get a couple of runs. Wicket in the over, 68 for 5.
68 for 5. 8 overs remaining for the West Indies. Powell said 145. A quick 15 or a 20 here. Take the pressure off Powell.
Back, hold it slower.
Hammered. It's a 6 to end the 13. 78 for. Tremendous blow from captain of the West Indies.
It's worth taking a look how Mendis will be kicking himself for just letting only singles and dots and then
Goes again. Does Lanka on. Hit him out of the attack. Yes, we do. We keep going. It's going.
well, I think the West Indian captain realizes that this is an opportunity, someone that they could go after, and that's the reason for this. Just a drag down and just enough for
Great presence of mind at stage. A minimum of 10 to 5 to 150 mark. It's well again now. A lot of positioning.
well, West Indies finding some momentum here, swinging hard, going off a top edge.
Now he'll be given though. Down the ground. It's 6. In this over.
And the last 30 balls, 42 runs. And Moti joining the fun. Powell 19 of 30.
Them going. Full toss. Hammered again. Back to back.
Crucial period. Could be a match-defining period as well. And 2 set batters going into the last 5 overs.
He's come 24 off 12. It's got them going its way. Here's an opportunity to make a name for your shot. He gets onto that as well.
1 ball left and well, again.
2 as well. That's what pressure does for you. Last ball of the over. Back for 2. 25 off the 15th. Short. He waits. Gem of an innings from Gudakesh Moti. Asaranga, it's short. Hammered. 4.
30 balls have given them 60 runs. That should not be the length to bowl.
Hit it hard. The way they've transferred the pressure. His best. Oh, he's giving him out.
Well, outside the popping pace, I have a decision to Giants play.
He never got back. That's why Kushal Mendis. How this game has changed. Gem of an innings from Gudakesh. Good, powerful hitter. The captain's.
It's an important wicket. Sri Lanka lucky that they have him.
He'll look to retain strike, I'm sure. Short one up for the deep mid-wicket fielder to come back for 2. Healthy out. And then this previous one, the 18th, the 11:50 mark. The crowd has been fantastic in Dambulla in all 3 day 1 and 2, but they still came out in their numbers. Today, it's a pace on the ball, penultimate over.
There's lost stump, beat for pace there, 100%. With Matish, Sri Lanka missed the trick, not bowling at least a couple of overs before it becomes awfully tough for the batsman to face.
If he gets his length wrong over mid-wicket, he's looked to do it, but the ball...
Yeah, both the occasions beat for pace. Even this occasion, it was asking to be. So Purse at 148.
Gone up in the air, and it's...
And you bowl 2 good Yorkers, seam up like Roman Powell. The question had to be asked. Don't have the feel. But when it's not there, when you're trying to control the damage, while Powell is doing it, the Lanka not happy with that choice of delivery.
Yeah, it was good awareness from Roman Powell because...
Well, this one, but the previous one, he has better the way he has paced his innings. Magnificent to see.
Apart from long off. Oh, now, wow. 147.
So it goes. Interview was swing down the leg side. He's yeah, he missed the length at least by 6 inches. But the pace, important to start. He bowled in reverse swing.
And not enough on it. And the Dambulla crowds enjoyed that. The crisp connection he was looking for. Very high as opposed to distance. It's popped out, but valuable contribution. But he won't be on strike. It's Romario Shepherd.
One Tushara. Now this was a good catch by Banu Raja. Nicely watched, never easy under lights, and a good catch, good recovery by Bikal. But now he's been challenged. He's reaping his rewards with the
Pulled away. It will
up the 150 for West Indies. 50, they'll fancy their chances. And I think Fabian Allen was waiting for something.
into the gap again.
Wasn't that a bad delivery at all by Nuwan Tushar. Clears his front. Don't think Nuwan Tushar can do much about that. That was a good
Number 4. That was in February. Sri Lanka versus 8 now. Come back for 2.
West Indies, whatever they touch is coming good. That too, for a moment, the deep.
Oh, bowled in. Threw the shot before the ball was there. Romario Shepherd.
Wasn't full. Just the right length. The batsmen are looking for. In the end, bullseye, says Nuwan Tushar. On for 18. West Indies 160 for 8.
Fair delivery to Alzari Joe comfortably. Haritas Sri Lanka puts his hands together. Perfection on the faces of the West Indian technical staff.
India has said 162, will you take it? I think Roman Powell will be very happy in the pre-show. Whoever wins the power play will win the game. And I'm still
19, but the partnership between the captain Powell and Good.
But the brilliant effort first by Moti and
Yeah, West managed the series win against Sri Lanka back in 2020. Kushal Mendis had a promising
still be looking. Have a strike rate in the 120s to the 130s. Left arm spin. Fabian Allen kind of challenge with the left arm spinner bowling, but against the right hander, more batsman friendly. Yeah, he has not where he intended it to go. Fabian Allen.
with that new ball looking to be a bit fuller, yeah, out of reach for Powell. And Roston Chase.
See, you could see the loop, you could see the drop. There you see the drop and the turn and bounce.
Oh, will it? No, it will, yes. Good option by
Allen, bowl a line or bowl to him. He needs to dig because he knows that it could spin that way if the switch is turning out to be.
Wonder if he made some contact, Robin Powell, but living dangerous.
2 boundaries, one of the outs, slower, going for the slog sweep. Very would have been a stunning catch had he taken it.
Understand the need for intent.
The spinners could get out of the surface. Well, the first resources well. Pace, they got using them in the right moments. We spoke about matchups to right-hander. Had a lot to do with the matchups bowling to right.
Using the
Sri Lanka will have to maximize off the faster ball. So Kushal Mendis off the middle of the bat, went the distance.
who was lurking. A 5th boundary for Nissanka.
Fuller length delivery.
It does get into check to make sure, but look.
This tells you that he had time to play it. This is Moti. But yes, Paliguru will confirm it's a boundary.
Amazing how he can go finger.
Well, I think the Sri Lankans have come out. He's kind of taken a leap out of that West Indian rest bowlers and then made that task a little bit easier. It's from 131 runs of 106 balls, so they are.
We'll come back for this. Today he's done similar.
Let's look. Sharma, and this is. He is taking on the bowling. All the fast bowlers settle down at the moment. And this is not all that quick on.
Runs came from the last 3. Right there is something that Darren Sammy has. There were 4 misfields in the last game. Roston Chase usually, tell you what, they can't stop Nissanka.
He's been very severe on anything short. Again, creating that length board. But Nissanka making it look a lot worse.
What a pocket rocket. You don't want to make the power play count in your favour. In place. 4 runs.
Sets up 50 partnership between Kushal Mendis and Pathum Nissanka. The first delivery. Just a drag down. Side, left side. Uses the pace with the weight.
The bowling, the length, and hence it's sitting up the back. Right back it was from Roman Powell. Got again, gets underneath it.
Real this time as well. Just don't cut the length. Just stays there to be hit and you right through the day. 84 meters.
Seen that shot many a time. Century of 90 balls. 1 more over in the power play. Hold him. Here's some hope for the Windies.
Correct this time. Probably in the back. Uses the back foot with the Kesh Moti over 100 kilometers per hour. Wicket of Pathum Nissanka. 60 for 1.
31. Look at the seam. It's a lot quicker. It stays low.
Back in his wrist. Must be tingling over there.
Deep. Fine of that. And this one slower.
Was probably leg stumpish. Loves the sweep shot. Fielder at square leg was played on line. Good shot.
in this game as a spinning option into the power play. He misses, but Kushal Pereira though early.
Will be a bit relaxed.
Spinners need to do the job. Moti has to runs
In the circle. Probably got to him 8 kilometers per hour by Shepherd. Yeah, bounce. And over the top of the wicket keeper goes.
got that in the gap. Into the 7, 74 for 1 Sri Lanka. A lot of the Sri Lankan spinners. It is a wonderful sight with the series.
So many spectators from this time in the international series was held against up. And for Kushal Pereira, there was 2 field top back as well. That's for the reverse sweep which he played really well.
2023 when Sri Lanka have been or more to chase. Times it's happened. You're really good.
Very mindful, careful from here onwards. Wait. I think it's just a matter of time and the other around him.
Runs and all very gettable under the circumstances. Need to build partnerships. At that hit, Kushal Mendis would have been useful runs. Some spinners been used against the right-handers. Sri Lanka has 4 more left-handers to come into his third. There's 2 left-arm spinners. And also got to understand.
And the West Indies will be disappointed after they had done an amazing bit of work to get them.
And the Sri Lankan batters have looked to play off the back. And they've used the sweep well. So generally, they can pat themselves on the back.
Innings.
It's 0.82, but it's more runs, 75 of 66 strike. Comfort to Roston Chase would be them on. He's proving to be more than useful in the Sri Lankan lineup. This is big. This is cleverly. Mendis is facing the off spinner.
It's not bowling very quickly, but the length and
the left hand, right hand type of batter. Just got to keep adjusting all the time. Always a good thing from a Sri Lankan point.
Bearer as well realizes that his partner is in total control. Get off strike.
Just wondering whether Chase is really looking to find for some spin from this.
Well, Roston Chase over. He's put down what's a relatively simple chance at it. There has how crucial.
Will run away to the boundary. Ari Joseph pitching it up. And Kushal.
Roshan, it's just a simple half volley. Fresh surfaces here in Dambulla, and how easy the West Indian team is after the captain and Gudakesh over the place.
Even the West Indies, they were put under pressure. Throwing not just with the length but also with the line.
Yeah, from Pereira to go square. Look at that, just closing it. This is exactly where the fielders are, and into the gap. Difficult for them to come on and bowl after the It's a better length from Alzari Joseph. We just haven't seen in strike rates. 533 for those very short deliveries. It was up there, went for 4, of course. There's been a lot of thought and a lot of consistency.
Again, taking a look at what you were talking about. Yep, the lines and lengths. Like a cricketers. You spoke about the seam bowler to try. You talk about matchups. Bowling to the right-handers. Very smartly was not let them settle in. Has made. It was excellent from a Sri Lankan point of view. Now 50 runs for the second.
Tonight about who plays the spinners better. Up to them. We've seen has troubled the West Indian batters in the last 2 matches.
Into his third over. So now that would have been the weapon.
Allen, 23 in his 2. Alzari Joseph, 25 in his 2. And for 7 in his 1 over. So that's go-to.
It doesn't. And here's
Far by Sri Lanka. Just what the Docs ordered. Sanajay.
be the only thing that win them the game. Moti's only got 1 that's been his.
I can probably try Fabian Allen. A couple of overs, just out of the box. This is what I think Roman Powell should be thinking. At the moment, these 2 batters are doing poor right through the series, if I may say.
Yeah, the fielding, the ground fielding that is, because the catching has been decent to rectify that area. Usually they're quite good, but I don't know if it's the overseas.
Well, professionally, that's where you get the team together. One huddle, get everyone in one focus. I don't think it's this 100% the ball is going to chase you. Overall,
Putting together some tight overs, 116 for one. Witness history.
he has batted magnificently along with Kushal Pera. Just need some calm heads, Sri Lanka. And as far as West Indies is concerned,
Will be on 50. He continues to excel.
series he has kept well. Whenever the situation his team is very well batted, Kushal Mendis.
Then giving away runs in the field of West Indies.
This is one of just the wheels are coming off.